Hey guys, it's Dark Architect 18 back here with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be doing the USS Ignis Purgatio review video. So today we're going to be going over the commander, then the modifications, the armor viewer briefly, and then we'll jump straight into the gameplay. But just before we do that, a quick service announcement. If you wouldn't mind, please like and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know you care. Anyways, we'll get back to the video and go over the commander first. So we got Kong up here. So we got no fly zone, the first crisscross, firefighter, master mechanic, and then will to rebuild. And then we have Ozelaine Scharnhorst and Andrew Cunningham. So we have a dispersion and shell grouping / accuracy build for this. And then for the mods, we have in the first slot, AA Guns Mod 2. In the second slot, we have Propulsions Mod 2. And then in the final slot, we got Concealment Systems Mod 1. So we have that. I'm going to show you the stats briefly. Pretty decent heal, of course. We got a reload booster. I would pick this because it's very unique for this ship. But yeah, I stick with the main battery. Here's the stats. We'll talk about them more in the game, but I wanted to just show you what I got based on my build. Armor viewer. It's pretty good turrets and stuff, but not the best side armor, obviously. But yeah, we'll be getting into the gameplay relatively shortly. Okay, so today we have a battle on hotspot domination mode. So I got one of my buddies in here. What is it? BD. Yeah, BD. He's in here, and then myself. So so he's in Nagato and I'm in Ignis. So yeah, we're spawning on the north side, so I'm gonna run down the stats now for the game. So, Ignis Purgatio. So we got 50,000 HP, 6 to 457 millimeters of armor, 25% torpedo reduction, 4x2, 410 millimeters, 16-inch guns, 16-kilometer firing range, 28-second reload, 35.3 second 180 turn time, HE shell damage 6,000. 26% fire chance, AP shell damage 11,000, max AP damage. So we have a 61 survivability rating for the Ignis Purgatio and an 86 artillery rating. For the secondaries, we have 4x2 127 millimeter guns, 5-kilometer firing range, 5-second reload time with an HE shell damage maximum of 2100. 8% fire setting chance. Then we have 18x1 140 millimeter secondaries with 5-kilometer firing range, 8-second reload time, and then AP shell damage of 2700 max AP for those secondaries. So we got HE and AP firing secondaries on this Ignis. Now for the AA defense, we have a 76 AA rating. So we have 24x1 25 millimeter, 51 average damage per second, 3.9 kilometer firing range, 12x2 25 millimeter with a 70 average damage per second, 3.9 kilometer firing range, 14x3 25 millimeter AA guns with 100 average damage per second, 3.9 kilometer firing range, 4x2 127 millimeter guns with 4.7 or not 4.7 47 average damage per second, 6.3 kilometer firing range. Now for maneuverability, we have a 38 rating for that, 27 knot max speed, not bad, 770 turning circle radius, that's kind of long for the tier. 12.2 second rudder shift is really good, based on how long the turning circle radius is. Concealment, we have 12.8 kilometer firing range, 16 kilometer detectability after firing a main gun, 14.8 kilometer detectability when the ship is on fire, detectability by air, 10.7 kilometers by air, 18.9 kilometers firing main shell by air, 13.7 kilometer when the ship is on fire, and that's by air, of course, and then 2 kilometer guaranteed detectability, and then 14.4 kilometers while firing in smoke. So with that in mind, you get a good idea of how this ship is. It's got good guns. It's got, its HP isn't the best, but you got to keep that in mind, and you got to angle as best you can. You got to keep in mind you can't just rush in there with this kind of ship. It's more of a support ship than anything, but if you have the support, you can do a ton with it, and you're going to see that throughout this game, where I started up towards the top on this map, and then I moved around towards the right middle portion of the map as I came down from the top, and I did that because I didn't want to push straight into I think that was B, the B cap. I didn't want to get devastated by HE cruisers or destroyers pushing up into there, because I would have been devastated. And you see that Icarus right there, he would have devastated me if I pushed in there, and that Southern Dragon, I believe, would have also probably torqued me and lit me on fire really, really good. Or not Southern Dragon, Eastern Dragon, excuse me. But anyways, it's just, you gotta pick your shots. You gotta pick when you're moving up, when you're not, and you gotta be smart about it. That's the thing. You gotta know when you can, drop spot, what's your detectability, and what you can and cannot do with the ship. That's very vital. And where you spawn to is also vital, and where you push up. So you have to keep that in mind. So if you spawn B on this map, you have the option to go to A or C. I typically support the weak flank because I know they have a harder time, or most likely going to have a harder time dealing with the enemies. So I do that. And I pushed up on this flank because I think there was a couple people over here, 2 or 3 already, but I was kind of expecting maybe a little bit more people over here, and that's what we had. We had 4 or 5 enemy ships over here, so I wanted to make sure that was good, and that was all taken care of, and the support was given to my buddy and the rest of the team. So we are up to 50,000 damage, a Citadel, 2 kills, I think a spot or 2 metal. So that's pretty good. The shell trajectory and how straight it's going and how accurate it is this game absolutely shocked me big time. I didn't expect anything of this sort of to work, because typically Ignis, it's also known as Nagato class, but it's for Warhammer, so it's typically not very accurate, but I have a full accuracy build on it, so it's going to be very accurate, and it's going to hit what it wants most of the time. But RNG can still troll you here or there, but it's less likely over time or overall. But you kind of get the idea of that. And it's definitely going to keep heating up the rest of this game with the trajectory and how it's going to smack. So we are getting the other cap from B, so that's good. My goal was to kind of turn around and start trying to head towards the other side, because I was expecting a full push towards A and possibly towards B in that gap. So, well, actually probably C and A, or A and B was the push. So we have that to keep in mind. But yeah, So my buddy's in Nagato, I'm in this, and we're just pushing up together. We got, I got another heal left, so that's good. I'm at 28,000 HP still, so pretty decent. I'm just hoping to support the team as best we can and push up along this cove, or this, not cove, but go around, I guess, B in a clockwise fashion. That's my goal anyways, more or less. But yeah. So we got is it like three battleships? 3 or 4 battleships and a destroyer left on the enemy team, and our team we got 2 battleships and 2 cruisers left. So pretty decent. And we got 2 caps. They got 2 caps. We're off about 150 points. So we got some work to do. We got to take like 2 or 3 people out, or get another cap, or stop them from taking another cap. And maybe kill like 2 people on their team. So that would be the best case. And that's what I'm hoping from this situation. So we'll see if that comes to life. But, yep. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to try to book it. Trying to hope to get a lineup on A and see if anybody's pushing that. You know, any battleships come popping out based on their concealment rating, or their concealment. And then I can actually, you know, take a whack at them and with my guns and beat them up the side, basically, and just take them out. So that's my goal anyways. So we're just going to keep booking it and stay together as a team, because the most important thing in these situations is you got to get these caps. I was thinking we should probably get the D cap and get the points back a little bit more even, and then try to take some people out, and then we might have a chance. But it's getting really, really iffy points-wise, because they're like up 200 points now. So we got to make a move big time right now. That's what I was telling my buddy in game, that we got to make a move, or we're going to be totally, you know, out of this. So I was like telling him we got to take out like a battleship, 2 battleships, or cap a base and take a battleship. Maybe that'll slow the points down a little bit, and then take another person out with it. So get it down to like a 4v3 or something of the sort. But so we got a Fuso right there. He's going broadside. I was like, that's awesome. Perfect opportunity. He's going straight there, and I'm going to shoot this AP and see what I can get from this. And we get a Citadel. Wow. And my buddy takes him out with the Nagato. So 106k, and we just bopped him, literally. So Nagato's shooting at me. I'm turning in, trying to mitigate that damage and make sure that it doesn't hit me. Nagato doesn't have the best accuracy, but, you know, make do with it. In this case, we made pretty good accuracy with that. We got a high caliber from that, but Nagato's last shot against us wasn't too good. So my buddy takes him out. I'm like, this might be possible, literally. This game could be possible as a win. And I'm like, just hoping and hoping and hoping to see if we can get somebody. Like, I'm like, target the California. We'll just take on one ship at a time. We'll take them out. We got, you know, the D cap. Now we're losing the B cap. So we're probably losing a destroyer. I'm like, that makes sense. The destroyer probably pushed up. He captured A. He's moving towards B. And my buddy, he smacks the California again for like 10k. We're up to 130k damage. I think it's like 4 citadels and what is it? I think 3 kills, 2 or 3 kills. So pretty darn good game. Definitely the best I've ever had in Ignis. So that says a lot. And this was a standard match too, so it's just that much more impressive overall. But the other thing I always counterpoint and say, damage is nice, but if you're not, the damage could mean absolutely nothing at the same time. And I don't focus all on the damage. I know a lot of people do. That's not technically the right thing to do. You want to focus on the XP and helping your team and pushing the right way and supporting your team. You might have to retreat from a side or a flank, but then push up on a different side or make sure it's coordinated. And you got to make sure you judge the situation based on what it's given you, and then make your best call from that and give it your all. And know how your ship plays and how it's going to support. Battleships take the damage, cruisers dish out the damage, destroyers, they spot, they dish out torps, and they dish out damage that way, and they're sneakier. But if you have carriers, those are like spotters, and they can, kind of just harass you and stuff. So we have that. But you just got to know that. It's very important to know. So we're just hoping to get this Normandy out of here. I'm like, he's fully broadside. We got to take him out, BD. So he's aiming at him. I'm like, target this guy. We got to get him out. So 160, almost 1K. So pretty good game for sure. I'm really hoping we get him. Only got I think 30 seconds left, if that. So it's really close. And we are just about there in points. We're matched. It's just absolutely nuts how close this game is. So it looks like we're probably not going to catch up on points, but we're still 100 off. But that's the bummer thing with this one. It looks like at the moment anyways. But I like to show these games because I know I'm not perfect, but I'm showing you what went wrong, what went right, how it could have gone. It could have gone either way there, but it didn't quite make it out to what it should have been. But yeah, a good game nonetheless. We got Dreadnought, Confederate, and a high caliber. 4 Citadels, 3 kills, 1626 XP, and yeah. So just another thing, leave a comment down below telling me what you think your opinion is on the Ignis Purgatio, and if you wouldn't mind, please like and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know you care. Definitely appreciate everyone's time. Thank you for watching the video. This is Dark Architect 18, and I am out. Thanks. Peace. Bye.